In our modern world, the pervasive influence of technology and social media has brought unparalleled access to information, communication, and interaction. However, it has also created new challenges: constant distractions, emotional dependence on external validation, and the erosion of our attention spans. While technological advancements have their merits, the challenges they present to our mental health and well-being are undeniable. To navigate these issues, ancient Stoic philosophy offers timeless wisdom, teaching us how to live a life of virtue, reason, and emotional control. By applying Stoic principles to technology and social media, we can find a path to inner peace, balance, and greater resilience. Understanding Stoicism in a modern context. Stoicism, a philosophy founded in ancient Greece around 300 BCE by Zeno of Citium, teaches the importance of living in accordance with nature and reason. It encourages individuals to focus on what they can control, while accepting what they cannot. The Stoic philosophers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius argued that the key to a good life is virtue, which they defined as the pursuit of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In the modern age, with the distractions of technology and the pressures of social media, Stoic wisdom can guide us toward a balanced and purposeful life. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which states that while we cannot control external events, we can control our reactions to them. In the context of technology and social media, this means recognizing that we have no control over how others perceive us, the content that appears on our feeds, or the behavior of those we interact with online. However, we do have control over how we engage with these platforms, how much time we spend on them, and the emotional impact they have on us. The Stoic practice of focusing on what is within our control can empower us to use technology mindfully, without allowing it to dictate our emotions or sense of self-worth. By embracing Stoic principles, we can transform our relationship with technology and social media, using them as tools for self-improvement, rather than sources of distraction or anxiety. The emotional impact of social media. Social media platforms, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, have fundamentally altered the way we interact with the world. They allow us to connect with people across the globe, share our thoughts and experiences, and consume vast amounts of information in real time. However, these platforms are also designed to keep us engaged for as long as possible, often by tapping into our emotional vulnerabilities. One of the most common emotional challenges associated with social media is the constant comparison it fosters. As we scroll through carefully curated images of others' lives, we are often left feeling inadequate, jealous, or anxious. We compare our own lives to the highlight reels of others, leading to a distorted sense of reality. This constant comparison can erode our self-esteem and contribute to feelings of envy and dissatisfaction. Stoicism teaches us to avoid such emotional traps by cultivating a mindset of self-sufficiency. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote that it is foolish to base our happiness on the opinions or actions of others. He reminds us to focus on our own actions and character, rather than getting caught up in the lives of others. This principle is particularly relevant in the context of social media, where we are constantly exposed to the curated lives of others. By embracing the Stoic idea of focusing on our own path, we can free ourselves from the toxic effects of comparison and envy. Furthermore, social media often triggers emotional responses through the pursuit of external validation. Whether it's the number of likes on a post, the positive comments, or the followers we accumulate, our sense of self-worth can become tied to the approval of others. This creates a cycle of emotional dependency, where we seek external validation to feel good about ourselves. Stoicism teaches us to develop inner tranquility by detaching from the need for external approval. Epictetus emphasized that true happiness comes from within, not from external sources. He advised his students to focus on cultivating inner virtue and character, rather than seeking validation from others. In the context of social media, this means recognizing that our worth is not determined by the number of likes or followers we have. Instead, we should focus on living according to our values and principles, regardless of how others perceive us. The Stoic concept of time and technology. In addition to the emotional challenges posed by social media, The constant use of technology also affects how we manage our time. With endless notifications, news feeds, and updates vying for our attention, it can be difficult to stay focused on what truly matters. Social media, in particular, is designed to keep us scrolling, clicking, and engaging for hours on end, often at the expense of more meaningful activities. Seneca, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, wrote extensively about the importance of time and how we often waste it on trivial matters. In his essay on the shortness of life, he warned against squandering time on distractions and urged his readers to focus on what is truly valuable. He argued that many people live as if they will have endless time, but in reality, time is our most precious and limited resource. In the context of modern technology, Seneca's warning is more relevant than ever. The hours we spend mindlessly scrolling through social media or binge-watching videos are hours we could have spent on more meaningful pursuits, such as building relationships, developing skills, or engaging in self-reflection. Stoicism encourages us to be mindful of how we spend our time and to prioritize activities that align with our values and contribute to our personal growth. This can be achieved by setting boundaries for our technology use, such as limiting the time we spend on social media or turning off non-essential notifications. By doing so, we can reclaim our time and use it in a way that aligns with our Stoic principles. Additionally, the Stoic practice of memento mori, the reflection on our mortality, reminds us that life is short and that we should make the most of the time we have. When we consider the fleeting nature of life, the time we spend on trivial digital distractions becomes even more significant. By keeping the concept of memento mori in mind, we can remind ourselves to use our time wisely and focus on what truly matters, rather than getting lost in the endless stream of digital content. The Stoic practice of moderation in technology use. One of the central virtues of Stoicism is temperance, or moderation. The Stoics believed that a good life is one of balance, where desires are kept in check and excess is avoided. In the context of technology and social media, practicing moderation is essential for maintaining a healthy relationship with these tools. Excessive use of social media can lead to a variety of negative consequences, including decreased productivity, poor mental health, and strained relationships. When we become addicted to the constant stream of information and interaction, we lose the ability to focus on the present moment and the people around us. The Stoic practice of temperance can help us establish healthy boundaries with technology. By recognizing the potential dangers of overuse, we can take steps to limit our exposure and create a more balanced digital life. This might involve setting time limits for social media use, designating specific times of day for checking emails or notifications, or engaging in regular digital detoxes where we disconnect from technology altogether. Seneca's advice to avoid frittering away time with trivialities is particularly relevant when it comes to technology. The more time we spend consumed by digital distractions, the less time we have for meaningful activities that contribute to our personal growth and well-being. By practicing temperance in our technology use, we can create more space for the things that truly matter in life. The dichotomy of control in the digital age. At the heart of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, the idea that some things are within our control and others are not. This concept is particularly useful when navigating the complex world of technology and social media, where we are constantly bombarded with information, opinions, and external stimuli. Social media, in particular, can create the illusion of control. We carefully curate our profiles, craft our posts, and engage with others in the hope of shaping how we are perceived. However, despite our best efforts, we cannot control how others respond to us, the algorithms that determine what content is shown, or the behavior of others online. The Stoic approach to technology involves recognizing what is within our control and letting go of what is not. For example, we can control how we engage with social media by choosing what content to consume, how much time to spend online, and how to respond to others. However, we cannot control the opinions or actions of others, the latest trends, or the changing dynamics of digital platforms. By focusing on what is within our control, we can reduce the stress and anxiety that often accompany social media use. Instead of getting caught up in the pursuit of external validation or the fear of missing out, we can focus on living in accordance with our values and principles. This shift in perspective allows us to use technology as a tool for personal growth and connection, rather than a source of stress and distraction. The importance of emotional resilience in the face of digital challenges. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the cultivation of emotional resilience, or the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of challenges. In the digital age, where we are constantly exposed to online conflicts, negative comments, and distressing news, emotional resilience is more important than ever. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the events that happen to us, but we can control how we respond to them. This principle can be applied to our interactions with technology, where we are often confronted with negativity, criticism, and online arguments. Instead of reacting emotionally to these challenges, Stoicism encourages us to practice apatheia, or emotional equanimity. Epictetus advised his students to view challenging situations as opportunities for growth, rather than sources of frustration. When we encounter negative comments or online conflicts, we can use these experiences as opportunities to practice patience, understanding, and self-control. Instead of engaging in heated arguments or taking criticism personally, we can respond with calmness and reason. Furthermore, the Stoic practice of negative visualization can help us prepare for the emotional challenges of the digital world. By mentally rehearsing the possibility of negative comments, online arguments, or other digital challenges, we can reduce the emotional impact of these events when they occur. This practice allows us to approach digital interactions with a sense of detachment, recognizing that external events do not have the power to affect our inner peace. Practicing gratitude in a digital world. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is the cultivation of gratitude. The Stoics believed that by focusing on what we have, rather than what we lack, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and inner peace. In the digital age, where we are constantly bombarded with advertisements, social media posts, and messages that encourage us to want more, practicing gratitude can help us stay grounded and content. Social media often encourages a mindset of comparison, where we measure our lives against the curated images of others. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and dissatisfaction. However, by practicing gratitude, we can shift our focus away from what we lack and toward what we already have. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote that we should be grateful for the people, experiences, and opportunities in our lives. In the context of technology and social media, this means appreciating the connections we have, the knowledge we gain, and the opportunities for self-expression that these platforms provide. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects of social media, we can cultivate a mindset of gratitude for the positive experiences it offers. Furthermore, practicing gratitude can help us avoid the trap of consumerism that is often promoted by digital platforms. Advertisements, influencers, and social media posts often encourage us to desire more, whether it's material possessions, status, or experiences. By practicing gratitude, we can resist these external pressures and focus on what truly matters: our relationships, our values, and our personal growth. The conclusion. The Stoic approach to technology and social media offers timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of the digital age. By applying Stoic principles such as the dichotomy of control, emotional resilience, temperance, and gratitude, we can cultivate a healthier relationship with technology and social media. Instead of allowing these tools to control our emotions and dictate our sense of self-worth, we can use them mindfully and intentionally, aligning our digital lives with our Stoic values. In a world where technology is becoming increasingly pervasive, the Stoic emphasis on virtue, reason, and self-control provides a much-needed antidote to the distractions and pressures of the digital age. By embracing the Stoic mindset, we can reclaim our time, focus on what truly matters, and live a life of greater purpose, balance, and inner peace.